Could you
Hi.
submit a slip, though?
I did.
Oh, sorry, wrong pile.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Dean.
Go ahead.
Hi, Mandy Sackett, Surfrider Foundation. So I also have a presentation. Thank you. Surfrider continues to be concerned about the effects of the seawall at San Onofre State Beach, and thank you for the update today. As you recall from the April hearing this year, State Parks was directed to complete a long-term hazards plan for the park with a mechanism for public involvement, a living shoreline analysis, conduct surf monitoring and erosion monitoring, and make those results public. As of mid-September, State Parks had not signed the NOI with the Commission's revised special conditions, and I just heard they did finally sign it almost a full 6 months later. They've spent the past 6 months purportedly designing the surf monitoring study. There's no sign of public notification of any monitoring results. We did have one quick phone call with Moffitt and Nichols on the long-term hazards plan, but have not been really closely engaged at all. We are concerned that State Parks is avoiding careful planning, strong public participation, education, and intergovernmental coordination on this, and which all should be incorporated into an effective beach management plan and could best result in a viable long-term public access at San Onofre. In the midterm, the seawall may lead to complete erosion of the beach and impacts to the surf break. It's vital that State Parks consider all armoring alternatives that may avoid such impacts over the long term and carefully analyze and select an alternative that protects the beach access and recreational opportunities. So I'd like to scroll through a few photos that I took on Monday morning. The tide was high, but there was a little lull in the swell this day. It came after and just before some bigger surf, so not surprisingly, the beach is now experiencing increased erosion at the revetment and downstream from the revetment. So here's a photo of the seawall looking north, and it's a little hard to tell with the darkness of the screen, but the beach is really narrow, and there's some kelp sort of kicked up on a pretty steep slope. And then this is the seawall looking south. Again, this was a much smaller swell. I think it was 2 to 3 feet on Monday. But the rocks are wet. They're being, touched by the high tide line. And then this is a little further south from the seawall where the erosion at the beach is getting really bad. You can see the palapa in the background, and it's already been moved back twice this year. And so it's just hitting that erosion berm as well, and the beach has been super steep. And then this is the bamboo groves that San Onofre Surf Club planted with the showers, but it's also experiencing quite a bit of erosion. Another photo of the palapa and the erosion berms. And then we've lost a bunch of palm trees. This is a old remnant of a palm tree. So it's obvious, this beach is in serious need of a long-term plan, holistic hazards plan for this park. We look forward to reviewing Parks' proposed plan, and we ask that the Commission assure that State Parks follow all the permit conditions laid out in the CDP for temporary authorization of the seawall. Thank you.
Thank you.